watch. I'm gonna do it. No doubt I'll get my 8th gym badge here. We'll battle at the Kalos League. I'm gonna break my losing streak. And then you and I will even the score.
Yeah, you're on, Ash. I knew he'd make it here. I've been looking up to him for so long. And he didn't disappoint.
All right, guys. Welcome back to week 12, the final week of the PMC Pokemon League. Now, I know you're wondering, Johan, hey, where's week 11? Like, we should be seeing week 11. Well, my opponent, Johnny of the Oregon Ducklets, forfeited. We had a scheduling conflict. So he ended up forfeiting the fight, which gave us, a did not play, which is equivalent of a 3-0 victory, which is what we got last week for week 11. So that's why you didn't see a week 11 video last week on Saturday. And I know this one is late. I actually recorded it Sunday because I've been out doing a bunch of stuff just for life. So I'm sorry, but I am recording it today, Sunday. You guys will probably see this Monday. And forgive me for that. But nonetheless, this is our rematch against Dallas Staryus. Now, he has been my goal. He's been the person I've been setting my sights on rematching. And more importantly, winning this fight gets us a seed in the wild card spot, meaning that we still have a shot for playoffs. Now, as you can see, he brought some power with him. I personally thought he was going to bring Kingdra instead of Regirock. But nonetheless, Ty was different, and he brought Regirock. So going to his team, he decided to bring Regirock, Togekiss, Gliscor, Mega Gallade, Scolipede, and Mew. Now, Mew Fetal Attack has been one that I've been watching and keeping my eye on because I said that this Pokemon is going to bring some heat to the battle, as well as Togekiss. I've seen Togekiss 6-0 people, and I tried to be as prepared as possible. So I brought my Donphan, my Guja the God, Exploud, who's getting a closer place in my heart, but I got a good feeling he probably won't be around anymore further if we don't win this fight, or if we are back Season 3. Speaking of Season 3, guys, and speaking of the PMC, before I go any further, let me stop, rewind back, pump my brakes back. Guys, if you're liking the PMC, you're loving the PMC, follow them on Facebook. All your favorite coaches are going to be on there listed. You can follow the YouTube page. In my description, in the section below, right below this video, there is a link to every one of the coaches and their YouTube, so you can follow your favorite coaches, Shinryu, Johan, or any of the other coaches that you like as well. So make sure you do that and tell them, your boy Johan said, follow him, like him. It helps out, and, it really helps keep momentum going. The PMC is growing, and I want to thank you on behalf of the PMC and on behalf of myself for just sticking around for these 12 weeks, watching me and every other commentator or battler or analyst just put out good content for y'all. And Season 3 is going to be Sun and Moon based format once that settles. So, we'll see if we get there. Now, going forward, again, Guja the God, Exploud, who probably won't come back if I get in another week going forward. I like him, but not that much. Jolt the Jolteon, who I am counting on to do some work. Azumarill, who has become one of my undisputed favorite Pokemon, low-key, than I've ever thought. And my boy, Charizard X. But I've talked to you guys long enough. Let's get into this battle. Let's see what happens, shall we? Let's do this. Let's do this. Right, here we go. Now, I began the fight off with Donphan, and my opponent, Dallas Staryus, began with Fetal Attack. Now, I was happy because I knew I have knockoff on this Donphan, on this particular build, and, that can do a lot of damage. But first, I need to make sure that I have something that was going to be able to, do a little damage coming in. So I set up the rocks, and then he sets up Rock Polish. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to lie. Hold up. I got legit scared until I did this hit. Getting that crit was amazing. I mean, I set it up so that when he comes back out, he is donezo. So he goes into Justice, and I'm like, you know what? I've thrown some stones at him. I'm going to try to knock some stuff off and do damage. Unfortunately, it did nothing. Justified activated, and his attack went up 1 level. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe I can take one hit. What's he going to hit me with? He's going to Mega Evolve, he's going to hit an attack buff. we should be able to get through anything that he throws at us, right, guys? That's what I'm thinking, right? And he goes for the swords dance, so I'm like, okay, he's already gone up 1, now he's gone up +2. We gotta get him out of here. We gotta stab. We gotta do anything possible to make sure this guy doesn't get an attack off. So let's go for the EQ. We do it and get the crit. The Hax is on our side already, so we already got him. He's down 1. We're still in it. Now Slytherin comes out, the Scolipede, and I'm like, okay, this thing's got grass attack. He's gonna try to do some damage to us. But he doesn't go for a grass attack. He goes for the Aqua Tail, which we eat. We ate that up like it was Sunday supper, which I'm actually cooking, by the way. So we go for the EQ, and I was hoping for the OCO, but, you know, we got him down to half-life, which was good. You know, I can live with that. And his speed boost kicks off. So I'm like, okay, what's he gonna do? The simplest thing, he baton passes. He baton passes. So he baton passes out and goes into Hindenburg. Now, at this point, I'm like, okay, EQ, I used on him. He's flying, we're not hitting him with anything. Our lefties kicks in, gives a little bit more life back, putting us at, you know, a nice amount of life. He starts going for the nasty quad. Now, I'm like, oh man, he must be a store power set. We gotta get him out of here. We gotta get him out of here. So we go for the knockoff. Knockoff doesn't do much, but it does get rid of weakness policy, so we don't have to worry about any more power-ups from items or anything like that. A set that I've seen him use on many different opponents. So we go ahead and we get out of it, and I'm like, alright, we gotta get somebody in here to take a hit, to take the dive. So we go to X-Plow. No one X-Plow's not gonna take the hit, but it's gonna be able to give us that free switch in. I figured, you know what, I'm in the bear trap, I'm gonna bite. I'm gonna go ahead and bite. The reflect wears off, but in all honesty, I didn't even take it off the damage count yet. So, you know, we go for the T-Bolt, and I should have went for the HP Ice, because I gave him HP Ice, but it didn't work. He goes into Glide Spore, Twilight, Lightning's not hurting him. He's sending that into the ground, so he's just looking at us. So JoJo's not doing much. So I'm like, come on, JoJo, come back. Let's regroup here. We're going to Denothan because I figure he's going to go in with EQ. And I know Denothan's going to be able to eat that EQ because I have max investment in HP at this point. So we eat that EQ just like I thought I would. And, you know, he goes for another EQ because he's obviously faster. I think he's scarfed, actually. We'll find out just in a moment because I did use knockoff. And he was scarfed. So that's why he was outspeeding us. So we're like, okay, we got him out of there. And now, you know, he's pretty much just fodder. He's not scarfed anymore. He goes into Fetal Attack. Fetal Attack goes down to the stone, which I was happy. You know, it's 2. I think we have 1, 2, 1. So I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and let's figure out our next plan. We switch out. We go into Ozmer. He on the other hand goes out into Balboa, which again I kind of I got the reference. Rocky Balboa. He takes a little bit of damage. He goes for the rock polish, but I've taken it old school. If you go to fight Brock and you got a water type, you gonna sweep, and that's exactly what he did. He swept him clean off the field, and I at this point I got a little ecstatic. The first time me and Dallas fought, I was under the weather, so he was getting me left and right. It is a new day on the field right now, a brand new day. So EQ pops off, and again, we eat it, we take it very well, we go for the waterfall, and it is another one. Again, sweep effect, get him out of here, brush him off the field. I'm jumping for joy. We got Slytherin left. I got a little too full of myself though. So I'm like, you know what, we got this. He's hurt, we can do it, let's go ahead, let's waterfall. Nah, this fairy, once he got hit with that poison, he was like, man, I can't trust a big booty and a smile. I gotta go. And he fainted. So at this point, he's got a speed boost in, and I really regret this decision. I really truly thought I should have went with Guja the God, because I could have kept Jolteon around, but I didn't, and he ends up getting the EQ off because he's faster due to the speed boost, and JoJo goes down. So at this point, he's already got a +2 speed boost going on, and he's already a naturally fast Mon. So I said, let's slow him down with Gooey, Guja the God. We got Guja out on the field. So he EQs Gucci eats it like he always does. We go for the flamethrower. We blowing them hot fires. So we get him out of here, and I mean, like I said, at this point, I couldn't be more happier. I really couldn't be more happier. Hindenburg hits the field, rocks go into him, setting him up for a kill. Now I know he's probably hoping for this dazzling clean to kill, but my Gucci can eat them. He eats them for breakfast. And we go for the T-boat, securing the win. Securing the win, and we got the win. We are in the finals, guys. The Shinryu Pikachus are in the finals. All jokes aside, though, guys, this was an amazing game that it took me a lot of energy to prep for, and Dallas was a champ. He really came through, and he's been like a lightweight mentor, so I appreciate him for helping me. I appreciate Jay Specs for helping me. The whole PMC has helped me really attain this strength, and I appreciate that. Nonetheless, though, we are in the wild card. We're going to be setting up our fights. At this point, I believe I'm going to be fighting Johnny of the Oregon Deathlet, so you're going to see that fight still. Spoiler alert. And we're going to get that set up and go for it. But before I go, I just want to make one announcement, an official announcement. Any further leaks from this point forward, I will no longer be known as the Shinryu Pikachu. I'm looking for a new name. I already have my mascot determined, and I will be unveiling that probably in my Sun and Moon playthrough. I got the trainer, my custom trainer done to reflect that. So, I mean, I know you guys probably, if you look at my Twitter, you see my custom trainer on there has changed about 2 or 3 times to show the growth in my character. So if you look at it now, it is still that character, but I'm going to add a special treat here within the next couple of days. So if you're not following me on Twitter, the link is below. Follow me on Twitter. You will see who my new mascot will be, and it will give you a hint of what my new team name will be. But if you liking what we doing and you loving how we doing it, guys, hit that like button, demolish it, heavy slam it. And this is your boy Shinryu Johan. I'm thanking you guys for coming out, watching my videos, watching my content. Also, thank you for helping me get to 100 subscribers. 100. We are at the big 100. We are no longer below that. We are at 100 as of right now, and I want to get that up to 200. But I will be getting a special out for you guys very, very soon. So look out for that. Again, though, guys, this is your boy Shinryu Johan. I want to thank you for watching. Peace.